It is so humid. Oh my gosh. Hi stars, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Tashay, and it's so nice to internet meet you. You should hit that subscribe button because it helps me a lot, and I would appreciate it very much. As you guys can see by the title though, I'm going to be giving a part 2, an update to basically my racist coworker story. If you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend, just so you can understand this update and just basically what I had to go through and deal with and what happened. Yeah. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the tea. Alrighty, so if you guys already saw part 1, then you already know about my racist coworkers and what I had to deal with. Yes, I did say had because I do not work there anymore. Thank you, God. I was just really uncomfortable there. But let's go ahead and get into this update because it's still just makes me so furious thinking about it. Alright, so after I made that video, well, no, I don't want to say after I made that video because I had filmed that video before I had went to work on Monday, but I didn't upload it until like Thursday that week. So this video really didn't have an effect on the situation that I'm going to tell you guys because I had filmed it already and it wasn't even up yet. I think I had I had Friday and Saturday off, and then I ended up going back to work on Sunday. I don't know why I said Monday. I meant Sunday. I went back to work on Sunday. I was just really like excited to see the schedule, like anxious, okay? Because I really wanted to see what it was gonna be like. And I say that because after the situation with me and Kayla, my manager told me, I don't remember what she said exactly, but I just remember her saying something about us not working together anymore. So I was just really trying to figure out how is that going to work? Who was I going to be working with on my shifts then? And I just was anxious to see it. So I got to work, you know, put my stuff down, and I immediately went to the schedule. Now this is when it gets real interesting, okay? Because it just really like threw me for a loop. So I went to the schedule, and the schedule is split into 2 stores, okay? The first store at the top of the chart is the store that I work at, okay? So that's store number 1. Store number 2 is the schedule for the people who work at store number 2. So I look at the top of the schedule, store number 1, which is the one I was at, the one I was working at, and I didn't see my name. I'm looking like, where's my name? Like, I don't, okay. Weird. I looked down, you know, I looked down, I skimmed down the chart. I don't see my name up here, so let's see if it's at the store number 2. But I'm just like, okay, why would they put me at store number 2? But let me just check anyway. So I look at store number 2, and there is my name. Now, like I said, if you watched part number 1, you guys heard what happened with Kayla, then you can understand where I'm coming from, okay? I remember my manager, like I said, telling me that our schedules, like we wouldn't work on the same shift anymore. Now, I didn't think I was gonna be moved to the other store. Like I just don't think I should have been the person that's moved, okay? Because, and that's just what made me furious. I legit broke down at work. I immediately started crying because it's just not fair, you know? I went to my manager, I talked to her about the situation, I reported Kayla, nothing changed. And after I saw that nothing changed, I really wasn't surprised because my manager isn't black. She's not gonna understand where I'm coming from. Bottom line, that's just how I see it. She's not gonna understand my point of view and why I'm feeling some type of way. Clearly she didn't because nothing was done. Point proven. I was just so upset, guys, to the point where I started crying in front of my coworker that I was working with, and he's like,
dang, you really like this job, huh?
I'm just like, no, it's not even that I'm so much, like, I'm furious about having to be moved to the other store when literally Kayla should be the one being moved, because she was the one making racist remarks towards me and being racist. Well, she wasn't being racist towards me, but she was just being racist toward my race. Of course, that's gonna make me feel uncomfortable because I'm that race. I just didn't understand. I didn't understand why would I have to be the person that's moved when she was the one that was saying stuff, that was doing stuff, that was picking, like, what? And like my manager, she just really went about things the wrong way. And honestly, it's just really sad. It's just really sad and disappointing. And it just wasn't fair and just injustice. I literally went to my manager and told her about the racist comments, and like I said, nothing was done. And yet I'm being the person that's moved to a different store to try to handle the situation. But how does that make sense to move me to a different store when she was the one that was starting the insane stuff? Like, I don't understand. Help me understand, because I don't. It's just not fair. It's not right. It's not okay. So I called my aunt because I was crying so much and I was just so sad, and it just really ruined my morning for a minute. So I called my aunt because she's so amazing and she always knows what to say, and she just has a very beautiful soul. And I talked to her because she always knows how to make me feel better, and she just always knows what to say, you know? And I told her, like, the situation, and she was like, you know, I understand where you're coming from. I understand that you're sad and understand that, but you can't allow that to stop you in any way. You can't allow that to, you can't allow them to get to you, you know? Life is unfair sometimes, and honestly, that this is just the world that we live in, and I have to grow to accept that racism will never end. I mean, I already know it will never end, but it's just, that was like my first time being in a situation like that, so it sucks, you know? I mean, I knew it would happen eventually one day, but it just, I don't know. I guess I wasn't ready to go through that, I guess. Prepared or whatever. It just sucks so bad. But my aunt, she made me feel better, and she made me realize, like, yeah, I can't let them get to me, and that it's alright. Like, I still have my job. Still just really sucked that nothing was done about the situation. What was my point of reporting it? Like, it did nothing. It did nothing. And the crazy thing is, it was so many people, like, that I talked to about the situation, like family members and friends, and they were like, you should report her, you should report Kayla, blah, 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 blah. And I did. Nothing was done. And it's crazy because I knew nothing was gonna be done. I just had a gut feeling, and my gut never lies. Like, I just knew nothing was gonna be done. I wasted my time. But all I can say is that I did report the situation. I guess that's all I can say. I just felt like Kayla basically won because she was able to still stay there and still work there and still work her shifts and not have any problems. It was just like a normal schedule for her. Me, on the other hand, like, I have to go adjust to a whole new store. I have to do all this other stuff when honestly the question still remains, why am I being moved? I started working there before Kayla did. How does that make any sense? It just baffles me. That's basically what happened with the Kayla situation. I don't know if I also mentioned in my last story, I had when the Kayla situation went down, I don't think I did, but when the Kayla situation went down, the third scenario, was it the third scenario? The third scenario, I believe. The third scenario, I was, my manager actually called again, and Kayla had picked up the phone, but there's two house phones at that job, so like you can pick up one, but you can also pick up the other one and listen to the conversation, or also be a third person on the phone. So I picked up the phone and I was like, hello, but they couldn't hear me. Kayla and my manager were actually on the phone talking, like having a conversation about me, because Kayla went in the back to get on the phone with my manager, okay? But they didn't know I was listening, which made it so hilarious because I was like, I really want to see what my manager is gonna say. I really want to see what she's gonna say to what Kayla's saying about me. Interesting, right? So I'm sitting there listening, you know, just waiting to hear something so I can pick up the phone and be like, huh? Excuse me? Don't sneak this. I was just sitting there listening, and I just heard Kayla had said that, oh, she said that she's gonna call her, talking about me, saying, oh, she said she's gonna call her mom on me, and I haven't called my mom since I was a kid, since I was like a teenager, blah, blah, blah. First and foremost, let me clear this up, because when I was arguing with Kayla, I had mentioned that my mom wanted to come up to my job because I explained to her what was happening at work and what I was dealing with, and she was like, I want to come up there to see if this girl's gonna be racist towards me, if she says something crazy about me. And that's what I repeated to Kayla, and she trying to make it seem to my manager like I was calling my mom because I was so scared. First of all, I'm 20 years old. Okay? I know I'm very young, but age does not define maturity whatsoever, as you guys can see with these coworkers. Girl, I'm not calling my mom because I'm scared. She tried to make it seem like I was calling my mom so my mom can come fight her. That's not how I handle situations. That's not how I go about situations. But you don't know me to know that, you know? That's just my point. After she said that to my manager, my manager, y'all, literally was on the phone engaging in the conversation saying, oh, she's a kid, talking about me. She's a kid. She's trying to call her mom. Like, what?
She's a kid.
Basically saying like, oh, I'm childish, like I'm a baby, like yes, I am very young. Thank you. Once again, age does not define maturity. I'm a very mature 20-year-old. You don't know me. I had to grow up in a very short time span. Like I said in my last video, you don't know anything about me. Okay? I haven't really gave y'all really too much information about myself because I wasn't really trying to make friends with them. The way you guys are, like I just don't want to be around that kind of energy. I like to be around positive vibes and good energy. They was rubbing me the wrong way too early. So it's like when I peep like bad vibes, because I observe a lot. When I peep bad vibes and just like not the kind of energy I want to be around, I will not try to befriend you. Like, I'm not here to make friends anyway. I'm here to work and check my bag. We don't have to have conversations. We don't have to be friends. None of that. I have friends. Let's just be clear. When my manager called me a kid, guys, I was just like, you're a manager, bro. What? Like, for real, you're gonna engage? You're not supposed to do that. Like, that's not one of your duties as a manager, okay? You don't engage in a situation. Oh, okay, since you wanna sneak this, let me pick up the phone real quick. So I kid you not, I literally tapped call, picked up the phone. I was already on the phone, but they were actually able to hear me now. I'm like, who's a kid? Who? And I kid you not, my manager's demeanor, her tone just changed. She was like, oh, this is Tashay? Oh, right. Like, why? Sis, what? Why are you on the phone? Why are you on the phone, though? Why are you on the phone trying to sneak this, though? This is not what we do, okay? This is not what we're doing. You're a manager. Like, you're supposed to handle the situation better. You don't engage in it. Do your job. That disappointed me as well, because I don't want to say I expect more from her because I don't really know her like that, but like I said, as a manager, that's just something you don't do. So that threw me for a loop as well, but I got mad. I was like, first of all, I'm not immature, and just because I'm 20, that doesn't mean like I'm childish. You don't know me at all to say I'm childish. So what is you saying? I didn't say I was going to tell my mom to come up here so she can fight this girl or so she can do this, blah, 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 blah. And then my mom actually wanted to come up to her because you guys are being, well, not you guys, but Kayla was being very racist. That's why. And she wanted to see if she was going to say something about her. But I mean, I wasn't going to have my mom come up there anyway. All I said was that my mom wanted to come up there. I didn't say my mom's gonna come up here. Like, get your words together. And then Also, I forgot to mention that Kayla was on the phone telling my manager before my manager said I was a kid. She was telling her,
if she makes one more threat to me, I'm just gonna turn in my shirt. I'm just gonna leave. Like, I don't have time.
like, girl, stop trying to make it seem like you're the victim. I hate when somebody does that, try to pull the victim card when actually you're the one that started all of it. You started all of this. How are you the victim? You're the one that was saying racist comments. How are you the victim? Really explain to me. Oh gosh, she's one of those, like, she's one of them people who can't take responsibility for their actions and just want to be the victim all the time. No, it says you were the one that were being, you were being racist. Like, bottom line, it is what it is. So don't try to make it seem like, oh, Tashay's just, you know, really just out to get me, and Tashay's blah blah blah. No. First and foremost, you made me feel so uncomfortable. Like, you just don't see any wrong in what you did. I can't respect you. I can't be around somebody like that. And like, how are you the victim though? Like, still, like, explain, elaborate, police. But yeah, overall, it was just somewhere that I couldn't see myself working at for a long time anyway. It just sucks to have to experience something like that, because I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised to discriminate or be racist, you know. Like, even though, you know, black people go through so much as it is, I wasn't raised to try to make different races feel inferior. That's just not how I was brought up. But like I said in my last video, there are actually people who raise their kids to be like that. Unfortunate. Because color should never, it shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't even matter. It's so much more to a person than their skin color. Like, I did not get fired though. I quit because I refuse. I probably wouldn't have quit my job if I didn't get my second job. I mean, not my second job. If I didn't get my old job back, I probably wouldn't have quit as fast, but I was definitely looking for another job. I'm not gonna be around people who make me feel uncomfortable and try to make me feel like I'm inferior to them. Like, that's not okay. It's not right. But yeah, that's pretty much the update, guys. I freaking quit that job. God blessed me with my old job back, and I'm completely grateful for it. But if you guys have ever been through a racist scenario in your life, or somebody trying to make you feel inferior to them because of your skin color, comment down below, because I'm curious to hear about it, and I want to know how you handled the situation, how it made you feel. I mean, I can just imagine how it made you feel, but yeah, just comment down below, let me know about it, because I am interested to know. Like I said, that was my first time going through something like that, and I just want to know how you guys deal with situations like that. However, thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a big thumbs up. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.